Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 7 of this spring 2021 e-commerce course. The first thing we want to do is know where we are in the course, and that is we have our wireframes completed. Those were due yesterday. And the next step is to start beginning your mock-up. Now, I'll be giving you screencasts of feedback on your wireframe, and you can use that feedback to help you determine what your mock-up is going to look like. So color scheme and typography, that's all to be determined by you. But I will give you feedback on placement and what goes where, and basically the same feedback a client would give a working professional after that person has submitted their wireframe. So I have some other content in here that deals specifically with OpenCart. One is called Clean URLs with OpenCart. And all that means is that when you have a URL window with, let me show you here real quick. I'm just going to go to my own OpenCart install. And if you haven't seen a clean URL before, I go through it in the video, but this is an install of OpenCart. And right now, if I click on, let's say, the MacBook, you see the MacBook, that is a clean URL because it describes what's in the page. So right now my OpenCart is set for clean URLs. If we go to other categories, other carts that don't have clean URLs, you'll see the routing and pathway. So this describes how to do it. It's a relatively simple process. I want you to start thinking about this early. I know we have 9 weeks left after this. So think about it because it's going to be an assignment later on. It's going to be in your in the final project rubric too. So if you do, we'll do clean URLs with any type of cart. We'll do it with Apache Linux. But if you're using OpenCart, which I think the majority of the class is, you're going to want to see this video. All right, so back to week 7. Excuse me 1 second here. I've gotten lost. So I also have a video on connecting your cart to PayPal and how to control what goes on the home page. So these are all structural items to get you familiar with OpenCart and give you a better idea if this is what you want to use for your final project. Again, there will be others that are presented. So let me go back to, it's odd how when you use Canvas, it doesn't go back to the original section. All right, so this is a video on PHP sessions and a simple session cart. I want you to get familiar with this in case it's an appropriate solution for what you're trying to sell. It's very simple, but it requires knowledge of PHP. But I'm giving you that PHP, and I'll be coding the cart throughout the course. So it's very simple, but I want you to get an idea of what you could do with what. So, no matter what you're selling, if you only have a couple of products, it may be easier to avoid the complexity of OpenCart and just go with the session cart. And lastly, it is our homepage mockup assignment. And actually, I'm sorry, I did say it was due in 2 weeks. It's not. It's due next Monday. We want to get this thing done before the spring break. So that is due next Monday. I see I have a couple submissions already, but you have a week to do that. And after that, what we'll be doing is giving each other feedback on the mockup until we can come up with a final mockup, and then we'll proceed to build. Anyway, if there are any questions on this, please don't hesitate to reach out.